Alright, hey guys, it's Alonzo, and we're going to be going over the new Godzilla cards. So this just leaked a couple days ago, and I wanted to get over it. Just had some time barely to go over it. So first off, of course, we got the new cards. We'll go over that in a sec. We're going to just be talking about some of the new abilities. So obviously there's Sneak Attack. You can play it for 5 and immediately attack right away and get their interplay abilities. Just very, very good, but it's just going to die. So it can be very, very strong, but it sounds balanced so far. But we'll see as it develops if it gets a little bit out of hand, because that could seem really, really good if you just instantly can always have something like a Mitsuki, which already ends games pretty quickly and definitely consistently ends games for players playing red when you just have to get one more life. Alright, so for the abilities, we have Toughness and then Elusive. So obviously if it has this, the battler has Toughness and Elusive. And Toughness, when you play the card, you can put any card under it, and if that card would die by destruction, by battle order, like regular destruction, you take that card off under it, and it won't die. And also Elusive, your opponent must have an elusive battler to attack a battler with Elusive, so that's gonna be kind of interesting playing Naruto against Godzilla. But obviously it's kind of the same thing where you have like a big body. Sometimes you can't even touch like Kakashi, but that's why removal is there. But a battler with Elusive and Toughness, I'm sure it's going to be heavy cost. It's going to be worth it. And sometimes cards like Kakashi with like a barrier are untouchable anyway, and it's kind of the same in that aspect, I feel like. But very, very good, and I know cards are definitely going to be very strong having those abilities. And also the new tap effect. Tap, gain 1 time. So I'm pretty sure that's trigger, tap, and then gain 1 time. Whenever this battler is tapped to activate this tap ability, gain 1 time. So that's most likely what it is. Alright, so then now we'll be going over some of the cards. So first off, we're going to go over deck 1. First card we have is Godzilla 1984. Okay, so 6 cost, 6 strength, nice interplay, draw 1 card, nice. I really like cards to just replace themselves. Gets 2 guardian, an extra guardian hit, and toughness. Okay, so that's going to be very good for toughness, to being able to consistently EX and just net you another card. I very, very much like this card, and so far what I've seen, all these cards seem very, very good. But these might be some like the better cards. And then we have Rodan. Sorry if I've never seen Godzilla, I'm not a really big fan personally, but so sorry if I kind of kill these names a little bit. So Rodan 2004, toughness and elusive. So it's a 7 cost with 6 strength, and I think that's definitely fair. Like this is gonna be very good, very hard to get over. But it's just going to be hitting for that 1 strike and giving you 7 times. So that seems pretty balanced to me. So no problems with that, but I like that. And definitely could have its place. And then we have an action card, Crystal Zone, which I really, really like. Which I didn't like how some of the action cards in Naruto were character names. I wanted to be actions or like items or like times, something like that. And this encompasses that. And I really like that. So 2 cost, battler, untap. I absolutely love this card. It's one of the reasons that I'm probably gonna be playing Godzilla, and I'll be playing red. Just untapping your red cards, I mean like any of your cards, is just very, very good, and it's only cost 2, as well as a guardian ability doing the same thing. That seems very good. Or battler tap. Oh, okay. Well, seems kind of balanced. So that's still really good though. The action of just untapping your battler, I really, really like. So that's gonna be really good. And then we have our first EX card. We have Burning Godzilla. So 7 cost, 9 strength. Battler with 4 or less. Destroy. Okay, that's pretty good. And then it has Sneak Attack for 5. Extra Guardian hit. And then Quickness. So that seems like a very solid card. Nice. Removal isn't too high and has Sneak Attack. So it doesn't seem broken, but it seems very, very good. And going to deck 2. A Lightspeed Mothra. I should know these. Some of these names are in Yu-Gi-Oh. So 4 cost, 3 strength, guardian ability. When it's destroyed, bounce to hand. That's nice. It has quickness, elusive, and a withdraw, I believe it's called. And that's very, very nice. I like this card. It doesn't seem too crazy, but it seems nice, and it's definitely gonna have its uses, especially being a 4 cost, which is like the sweet spot for a lot of EX battlers. So you can just get rid of this real quickly and just keep doing and looping it for 4 EXs that cost 4. So that seems very nice and definitely will have its place as well. Alright, to the next card we have King Ghidorah, 1998. Okay, cool. 9 cost strength and 6 I mean 9 cost, 6 strength. So tap, choose with 6 or less cost, destroy. That's very good. Sneak attack for 7, I believe. An extra guardian attack. I don't know how I feel about this one. I don't think this one's too good. Personally, I feel like this is a little bit too heavy, but being able to continuously tap every turn is definitely going to come in clutch. So it definitely could be good, but I just feel like it's a little heavy. And then we have Mothra's Theme, an action card, 2 cost. Battler gains extra strike. That's very nice. Very nice utility in that. I like that. I like how they're making cards that do like a lot of different things and just stretching their library of like options of what cards do, and I'm very like that. So nice little option there. And Battler, Guardian Effect, bounce to hand. And then got another EX. It's Mothra, 1992, 6 cost, 6 strength. When it's destroyed, draw an EX card, quickness, extra guardian attack, and elusive. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's pretty good. Dex elusive. So most of the time you won't get the quickness, but that's okay. Oh well, it's an EX card, so most of the time you should actually and be attacking can't elusive. So yeah, definitely it seems pretty nice. Not overpowered at all, but seems like a good card. Could have its definitely be utility. And then we have deck 3. We have Mecha Godzilla. So 6 cost, 6 strength, has extra guardian hit and 2 toughness. So this card is gonna be very hard to get rid of unless you got a Sai, I believe. Like Sai will definitely enter this right away. And then so when it attacks, Battler loses 2 strength. So that's pretty good. And I like that double toughness. It's gonna be really hard to get out of. And this is just gonna be attacking for just like every turn unless you have some kind of bounce removal. So that's very, very good. So maybe Yamato is definitely gonna come back at 3 for cards like this. So that's very cool. And then we have Garuda, 4 cost, 3 strength. Into play, Battler loses 3 strength. Sneak attack for 3, I believe. Elusive and Legion. Oh, I love Legion. So definitely very much like this card. Not too expensive. Has some nice good utility. Definitely like that card. And then we got our third action card, Armed Attack. This is like the pinnacle of what I feel like action cards should look like. 6 cost, and I really, really like this card anyway. Battler hand gains. So I guess that would mean hand. It's a new symbol that I haven't seen. So a Battler in your hand gains sneak attack for 0. So that's very good. So it costs 6, but you're basically being able to attack. You're basically going to be able to play any card in your hand for sneak attack for 0. So if it has an interplay effect, like a Might Guy or something, for like similar to like if Godzilla had an effect like that, you'll be able to play it for a lot cheaper, and that's gonna be very good utility. I very much like that. As well as when a Guardian effect happens, it'll go to your hand. That's nice. And then we have the third EX Battler. We have a 9 cost, 9 strength, Kiryu type 3. Quickness, man, this card just seems explosive. Quickness, extra 2 guardian attacks, double toughness, or just 1 toughness actually. Can't read diagonally. Oh, I mean horizontally. I say Battler with toughness gains an extra guardian attack. Interesting. So your other ones, yeah. So your other Battlers, I assume this one can target itself, are gonna be gaining another strike. So this is gonna be really good for like OTKs. Like sometimes in purple, when you don't attack, you just build up your advantage until like the very end where you go all in. In some games, this is gonna be very popular for doing that with Godzilla. Basically, having so much toughness and then continuously being able to go in. This with like the Mecha Godzilla seems like it's gonna be very good and very aggressive. It's a little heavy, but it's an EX Battler, so you should be able to get the like value out of it. So that actually seems really, really good. The only thing being it's being a little heavy, but it definitely seems like it can be very, very good. Alright, and then for deck 4, we have Godzilla 1964. Good old regular Godzilla. 5 cost, 4 strength. I love it. My favorite cost is like 5, like the perfect middle. When it attacks, gains 3 strength. Nice, so it would be attacking for 7. Most likely won't die. Leader for 1. Very, very much like that. I love Leader. It's such a good effect. So that's very good. And a double and another extra guardian attack. So that seems very, very good. It's probably my favorite card so far. And definitely really like that. And so next card we have Godzilla, the 4th form. 7 cost, 8 strength. When it dies, when it's destroyed, Battler with 3 less destroy, has Sentinel, and extra shield, extra guardian attack. So that's very interesting. I like that. I really like that. That to me seems like a better Boruto. It has 1 less strength, but it also has an effect when it's destroyed, it pops something. While being 1 less strength cheaper. So for the most part, this is going to be very hard to get over. But that extra 1 strength does make a difference between getting like hit with like a Ninetales or something. So we'll see. I very like much this card though. I very much like it. And it seems like it can be their substitute for Boruto. So that seems very good. And then we have 1 cost Godzilla Invasion, the last action card. Battler tap and gain 3 time, as well as the Guardian effect, you gain 2 time. That seems very good. Like that's kind of like Sakura and Sarada. So I like it how they have similar effects. Like they're exploring new territory, but they also have similar effects, and they kind of make it a little bit different. Like this is where you have to untap and the gain 3 time. That seems very good. And in some situations, it just could be better for some reason if you needed to tap a Sentinel or something. So that seems very good, and seems like it's just gonna have its place and it's gonna have its own unique feel, while still doing something that every architect or IP I'm sure can do something similar with. So I very much like that. And then the last card we have is Jaguar. I'm sure Jaguar. 1973, 3 cost, 2 strength, quickness, elusive, withdraw, and when it attacks, gain 3 strength. So just a 3 card, and this card just seems really good. 3 strength. Well, basically, you can turn your 3 cost card into a little bit stronger while having quickness, elusive, and withdraw. So this card is just going to keep bouncing back. So that seems very good. Not like it's OP or anything, but it has very nice utility in that. So yeah, that's the cards, guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, please comment down below. And thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.